Okay, what are you working on, Pepper Dirt?
I grabbed a fertilizing thing to get started on because no one is here and I can do it alone.
Okay.
And there's a lot of them and they pay well.
Mm-hmm.
And we're waiting for our silage to get ready, right?
Yes. You are correct. Okay. What I'll do, I'm gonna go ahead and stage fill 29 for us.
Okay.
And yeah, we should get another semi for that as well, so
Yeah.
let's see, where's 29 going?
Yeah, this 22 won't take me very long and then I'll meet you over there.
Okay.
Yeah, still quite a few harvesting.
Mm-hmm. A lot of potatoes and stuff, though.
Yeah. Are you gonna rent 29 stuff?
Yeah, so we have that way you and I both can harvest.
Yeah.
Been a while since it's just been me and you in a stream, you know?
Yeah.
I'm used to that level of comfort.
I'm feeling it's gonna be a quiet night.
Yeah, probably.
I'll update my timer.
Did you see Clayton's post in Stream Chat?
Uh, yes? About that event, you?
Hmm?
About the event? Is that what that was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know it's not within your. Well, yeah, it's not within your time. This word will be middle of the week.
Do you know if are they like breaking it into chunks and then different people do different time slots, or is it supposed to be like everyone's there the whole time?
Well, I know him, his girlfriend, and Tez will be there the whole time. I know that for sure. Everyone, I mean, he was basically posting it to ask if anyone else wanted to be a part of it.
Oh, okay.
And I know one of the games they're going to be playing is Eco.
Oh,
What else there is, I have no idea. Okay. What's that? Alright, I'm gonna spawn this stuff in, so warning.
okay.
Crap, I didn't get another semi. Ah, well.
He has 2 auger wagons. Is that what that is?
Two of the little green and yellow wagons.
Oh, just a little. Okay, it's not augers.
Okay, what's that?
Farming hype. Hey, Brodimer, how you doing?
Yeah, silage is only at 3%, so
Okay.
still got a ways on it.
Trying not to fall asleep so early. Yeah. Usually a good thing. What animals did you end up with? We didn't buy any animals yesterday.
We still just have chicken and sheep.
Yeah. Some people spent a lot of time cutting grass and putting it into the biogas plant.
You mean Abby spent a lot of time making one large turd? 3 hours.
Yes. How much quantity did we end up with? Remember?
I'll check once I get the auger wagon over here.
Okay, I don't think I need my tractor over there for anything, so I'll drop it off here. Have a preference on which harvester?
No, you just pick whatever one you want. Let's see, how much do we have in there? Don't actually know. It's a lot, though.
Oh, it doesn't say when it's covered?
No. Not till it gets
Okay.
done. Huh? It's Abby. I thought you weren't coming back, bud.
I came for farming.
Yay!
Just not gonna be up all night. Sorry. Come here. Hey, up here. Come on.
You gonna
Come
stream or just play, Abby?
Huh?
You gonna stream or just play?
I'll probably stream it. Yeah, I'm gonna stream it.
Okay. Update timer.
Yeah, the whole day full of streaming, Abby.
Friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. was a lot of fun and frustration and heartbreak, and I learned that karma is an inescapable thing, if you will. Oh, come on, cat. Lay down. You know how this works. Man, that first death just... I even tried to cheese it, and it was just like, nope. I was like, alright. And then downshift in the first, because it escapes me how much driving a manual has incoming become second nature to me.
Mhm.
And so, like, when I'm downshifting, and I know I'm going to the next higher gear, I feather the clutch out with no gas, just to let the engine speed come down and the tire speed come to where it all matches. And I didn't do that.
Oh,
So that
So you went
motor's
for-
blown.
yeah.
I went from third to first in about 7 seconds.
Nice bouncy ride.
Oh no, it just that sudden koof, and then there was a piston in the passenger seat. Like, did you guys see how long it took for everything to register for me?
Yes.
I just sat there like, you're kidding me. Like, yeah, you can overspeed engines, but like, not that bad. Usually
yeah, third
there's
to
a
first isn't a big deal.
right, and I was only doing like maybe 30 miles an hour when I grabbed second, and I let it sit there for a second, and I guess I just don't have enough compression brake. Of course, again, it is a 4-cylinder, and it's only got like 64 horsepower or something like that.
Yeah.
All right, where are we at? What we doing?
29.
Alrighty.
Everything's already staged.
This one
Yeah,
pass and I'm almost full.
There we go.
It's not even a circle, it's just a straight line.
And this is all going to harbor. Let's see where best
Okay.
sell is on it.
You want me to stuff it in a silo till we're done harvesting?
Yeah, because best sells transport.
Okay. Pipes out. Let's see. Let me pull forward so you can do your turn. There you go. Ooh, almost perfect.
That's good. I'll just empty out on you.
All right. That'll keep me from sucking chaff into the radiator. There we go.
That guy you ready was a bit of a character.
Yep. I stuck around just for long enough for him to try kissing a moose or something like that, whatever his little stream thing was. Oh man. I love that game and I hate it all at the same time.
Now you know there's a sequel coming.
Mm-hmm.
My winter car?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Is that a big old turn of grass right there? Is that just uncut grass? Nope, just my eyes playing tricks on me. Oh, well, it's cut grass, but whatever.
Oh, that's the lump because we had the barn there, or the shed there. The ground is uneven.
We weren't able to fix it because we don't own that plot next to 10.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Slow this down a little bit. I think our header's due for some maintenance. Salt's doing 9, you're doing 10.
Yeah, my harvester is a little bit less than half.
I'm on it. Hang on.
Yay! Still going for. Oh, now I'm speeding up.
There he is. The Ferminator Supreme.
My house is alive with the smell of pizza rolls.
Mmm.
Nice.
What is our plan for our next animals? Cows?
We need more sheep.
Cows, yeah.
More sheep?
Yeah.
Fill up the sheep pen, then get cows. You know, since this has got to go to transport company, why don't I just put it in that silo over there instead of our silo over here?
Yeah.
Extra needs to go to transport. Yeah.
Mm. I'm gonna store it until we get this thing all cut, because we get more extra that way. Right?
If turning it in exceeds 16%, then you've wasted it. But that's really hard to tell while we're in the middle of
Well,
harvesting.
hang on. Oh, yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. Yep. Alright. I'm just gonna drop it off here at Silo East. Store it there till we're done cutting.
And if that gets full, we can just use our silo because it's closer than west.
Yep. Somebody
85.
got 20 minutes of stick time, and now he's all tuckered out. Look at that. I was playing with the stick while I was eating dinner.
And 95%.
Yeah, I'm hooking around right now.
Yay. That's all the way up to 97.
The fruit must flow. Or the grain must flow. Kernels must flow? Is
Grain must wave?
Mm.
well, it is amber.
And it is waves
Actually,
of
it's
green.
barley. Yeah, it is.
We seem to be lacking purple mountains, though.
No, we have orange and green though. How do you look, Salt? Empty?
15.
Jeez. Alright, there we go.
Yep. Bye.
Bye. See you in a little bit.
Oh, hey, Abby. Long time no see.
Yeah, what brings you to this field?
You know, barley.
You want to hear my best chiropractic pickup line?
What do you
What's a joint like you doing on a girl like this?
got? Okay, good.
I did say chiropractic, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, I'm good.
Alrighty. Go empty this out. Because I'm over half full.
Brodmer says, if that was the best, boy,
Yeah.
works for drug dealers too.
Yeah, fair.
Oh, yeah.
Or carpenters.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
kind of stretching, but yeah.
Plumbers too.
Oh,
Because pipe
yeah.
joints.
Yeah, that's fair.
And mill workers. Millwrights.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, so fair.
Really hot.
They're really hot.
They're really hot.
How hot's really hot? Like if I eat this, will I scald myself?
Yes.
Okay.
Like, it might get stuck. Okay.
That's all.
So I have an update on the desk project. Did some more
You got
digging
your wood
today.
on the way?
No, my wood is not on the way. But my mom gave me a really good idea as to what to use for the essentially the legs, right? Because I was going to use like end tables or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like cabinets, right?
Mm-hmm. Hey, Numeru. She recommended unfinished cabinets.
Yeah, I thought that's what you were going for, was cabinets.
Well, I didn't know they were a thing at the time.
Oh.
So I did the math. The table itself is $163, right? Like the piece of wood. And one of the cabinets is $67 and the other one's $110. So I can get this all done for under $400.
Yes.
Are you gonna like build it together or just lay the wood on top of the cabinets?
Lay the wood on top. And the two different cabinets that I got are essentially the same style of drawer and shelving that I have in this desk, so it won't really affect me that much as far as space. And I use my amazing Minecraft math for symmetry to figure out exactly how to get it evenly spaced, because the length of my wall that I'm facing is 103.5 inches, right?
Okay.
The piece of board that I'm getting is 96 inches, 8 feet.
Right.
So that leaves 3 and 3/4 inch change on either side for wall. There's going to be a little bit of a gap. No big deal. Not worried about that. And the width of the cabinets are 18 inches each. And they're 35 inches high. So they're both the same dimension-wise as well as their depth, right? So to get them evenly spaced, where there's the same amount of distance on either side for the cabinets, if I set each of them, where's my note? If I set each of them 1 foot in from the edge of the board, that will give me a perfect 3-foot gap in the middle to sit at.
My desk would drive you up a wall.
And you have like 15 feet between the cabinet and the wall? I mean, 15 inches?
Yes.
Is that big enough to squeeze your computer in?
I will have more room than I know what to do with. Because as it stands, the desk I'm currently sitting at is taking up about half that wall.
Yeah.
I have a whole nother half that is being unused. So,
An 8-foot desk is a pretty big desk.
but it'll give me the space I need, and I can put a cat bed up there for better
Nice.
cat cam.
Yeah, I moved my cat cam down to the corner of the desk with my mouse pad on it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just don't use that section of the mouse pad. I just don't. Hang on a second. But, oh, no, hang on. Can't wait to be done coughing.
Mhm.
The displays, keyboard, and mouse pad sit out on a shelf. There's no legs underneath. and on the other end, where the towers sit, there's these shelving things. And what it does is, I like to move around while I game, and I don't need the leg. So, yeah. My desk is, you know that weird L thing you see in Tetris that you can't really do much with?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like that.
I mean, I have a corner desk too, like that, an L one.
Oh, not like L shaped, like from the top down, like as you're looking at it from like the middle of the room towards it. It's supposed to be L shaped, but sacrifices were made when I left Alaska.
Yeah. So I figure, all in all, you know, you factor in the price for staining, you know, to get the stain for the wood and for the lacquer as well. I'll pretty much break even on the same price that I paid for my current desk, and it's not made of particle board. So,
A lot stouter material.
mm-hmm. The cabinets are oak, and the wood will be rubber wood, I believe is what they called it.
He just buried his face right in his tail and is snoring. There we go. How full are you getting, Salt?
20%.
I'm at about half.
There was something I needed to pull up and look at while we were doing this. I can't remember what it was now.
I did send you a link to the video poker heist thing.
Yeah. I'm just not that kind of broke yet.
You'd honestly be better off stealing Yosker's lottery winnings.
The suitcase?
Yes.
Yeah. I just... I was thinking about doing those because he pays like anywhere from $100 to $300 for the trip. And he calls every weekend. So it's regular work. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to really maximize the income without stooping to those specific levels.
Come on, Abby. It's Finland. Who's gonna care?
The Finns?
Nah, it'll be fine.
Over here, now over. That's out.
Hi. Take my barley.
So, in work-related news, I got contacted by a recruiting agency today
Mm-hmm.
for a company in Massachusetts I'd never heard of at a pay rate that seems a little suspect.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of wanted to talk to you guys and see what you thought on it. Because, one, I've never made good money, right? Like at an hourly wage. I mean, I've made good money doing side hustles and working an hourly wage. Um, you know, but that's working 2, 3 jobs. And I really don't know how I feel about this one because it's kind of like $35 seems a lot to me.
An hour?
Yeah,
How many hours a week?
40.
Mm, and what's it doing?
Um, it's essentially like people call in, like healthcare providers call in to submit billing. I receive the call and enter all the information if there was an issue with the electronic uh, thing. And
Hmm.
then the other position was executive assistant, which isn't going to pay me $35 an hour.
Yeah.
And then the third position was just data review. Like, hey, we need somebody to go through and periodically check our database for errors and blanks and things like that. And it's like, all right, I can do that. Wee farming, yep.
Hey,
Before I throw
Kevin.
my keyboard through the window, take a little bit of a break from my summer car. Probably be back at it tomorrow. But
Brum. Biomer says 70K isn't a lot for living in a city, but is it in a city?
I think so. I don't know where Cambridge, Massachusetts is, or if it's an actual like decent sized city. I've never lived on the East Coast, save for Charleston, South Carolina, and I helped a buddy of mine move to Ballston Spa, New York. But I don't know. We went through DC and then we stayed on the interstate and went around everything.
I know at least where I am. I mean, I'm in a city, but not a very big city. Like, how many people are in this city? I don't know, maybe like 70,000, if that. But I mean, it's not a very big place.
Mm.
And at least for us, you get a job that's like 15 an hour. You're comfortable. I mean, you're not crazy, but you're comfortable.
Well, yeah, and I mean, if it's 70K a year, that'll bring my actual income up to about 94,000 a year. That's between stock investments, and disability checks, and side jobs. I've never been happy just working one job. I'm extremely not happy working no job.
Well, did you look into the company at all?
Yeah,
And
well, it says that they're based out of Cambridge, but the positions that they were wanting me to do are in France.
oh,
Yeah,
Would you have to go there, or could you just do it remotely?
I would want to go there.
And if it's in France, does that mean you have to learn French?
More than likely.
If you're talking to people on the phone and entering what they say.
Well, English is the lingua vulpi? No, that's Fox language.
And where in France would you be working that you're making 70K?
I have no idea. But Bologna?
Bologna.
Bologna. Okay, there we go. I'll be working in Bologna. Oh, now the job is definitely a scam.
That's a whole lot of bologna.
Right?
it is an actual place, to be fair.
Oh. Yeah.
Harvard is in Cambridge. Yeah, I thought that sounded familiar.
But Cambridge is the oldest university. And it's in Suffolk. Essex? Suffolk.
Suburb
England.
of Boston.
Watch 70K a year really just be the equivalent of minimum wage in Alaska.
Could be. Well, maybe not quite, but it'd be a very high minimum wage.
Hey, Salt.
Mm-hmm.
You know your stream's not at 60 FPS, right?
It's not? What's it at?
720.
It's 720 but not 60 FPS?
Mm-hmm.
OBS has it 60.
Not on my end.
Let me see this.
I'm dropping frames left and right, so it doesn't matter what
Huh.
it says.
Yeah, it says that it's not 60. I don't know.
Just thought I'd let you know.
That's strange because OBS says it is.
I don't know.
I thought this job was gonna take longer.
That's not too bad. Big ol' harvesters.
Payout should be decent too. Contract pays 20K.
So we'll probably get 20K and extra.
Roughly.
Yeah.
Oop, oop, whoa, 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 ping. Whoa, ping. Easy there. I don't know, it just all sounds too good to be true. Kind of looking that gift horse in the mouth, you know?
Hmm.
But if it checks out, it checks out.
Where did you get the listing from?
I didn't get the listing. They contacted me.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the extra fishy. So.
Hmm.
Gonna do that Google search, you know, company name scam. See what pops up.
It doesn't sound like a job that requires any experience.
yeah.
And it's weird to me that they wouldn't just find people in France that could do it.
Right?
Like, why would they have to recruit someone in the middle of nowhere and pay to relocate them? One site says 70K
I don't know.
in Anchorage would need 104 in Cambridge. What about the other way around, though? So, inverting that, 70K would be like around 40K in Alaska?
Which is about what they pay public defenders.
48. So I guess that's the question. Would you be happy with 48K in Alaska?
Yeah. I mean, $1 is better than no dollars.
Yeah, but that's a long way to move to find out that, you know, it's just okay.
I don't know. I'll find
Also
something
weird
that'll
to
make
me
it
that
great. I found you
it's weird that
guys.
they time zone will be all screwed up.
Technically, Abby, we found you.
I know. Chance meetings. Derail Valley, man.
Yep. Random weird game.
It needs multiplayer.
So bad.
Really does.
I
God,
will
we
I don't
would.
think
gladly
I'll go
work the
back to it.
shovel if somebody will help me out with the steam engine.
God, the three of us would screw up that map so badly.
That would be great. Especially if they don't add any passing lanes on the tracks.
Oh God.
We would just have to establish that everything goes in clockwise fashion.
Yes, right. Or just, communicate and coordinate
If it was clockwise
lines we're
fashion,
taking.
that would suck.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Cause imagine, like, say you got a load of steel or empties from harbor and you had to take it back to steel mill, you'd have to go the long way around.
Nope.
The absolute long way. Like through
Clockwise
machine
takes you-
factory in town. Oh my god. Oh god. No, I veto that.
How about we just coordinate when we take a new job then?
Yeah. God
Like,
bless.
hey, is anyone using this stretch of rail?
And then there's me who forgets that the mute is on and is sitting there saying, "Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna run from steel mill down to Harbor Town. Salt's coming up the hill, and I'm going
Mm.
down the hill."
We would have so
Kremlin's
much
just
fun.
like, "Oh, somebody bring me a beer. I gotta watch this."
Ugh.
Kremlin doesn't beer.
But
Kremlin ciders.
No beer for Krem.
Nope.
Cider, fireball, and wine.
Yeah.
ew.
Not together.
Okay. Whew.
Generally
Feel
in
like-
generally in that order though.
I
And
can't
there's a-
wait.
There's a
Coffee.
cat melted on my lap.
When I had the room in my bedroom to actually like have everything set up to where I didn't have to get out of bed, I had this cushion that I would lay against, like a seat back.
Cat cam on.
Ghost there would pretty much crawl up on my side and just fall asleep.
Nice.
Okay, so plans for office expansion. Get the desk done, and probably get a hold of a new monitor, like an extra third monitor, and probably put one of our. Well, we have a TV in the bedroom that we never use, so probably put that TV in here on the table for when consoles. You know, everyone do a
Oh,
console
yeah.
game stream. That's what I'm thinking.
Capture card.
Yeah. Capture card's been on my buy list for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be on my wish list for a minute. Alright, who's not empty?
Me.
Me.
You almost had it, so.
Oh.
Ah.
Did I give you any?
Okay, I'm gonna go get the train. In preparation.
Nothing in there.
Okay. dump
we have
this,
any
see how much
more?
it counts towards.
You know,
Barking
guys,
12.
if you wanted to take a break from harvesting, these trees need to be taken care of.
How do they? Let's finish the grain harvesting, 'cause there's only a couple more.
We need the Scorpion King. I'd rather just buy it outright.
Need the front loader too.
I'll go take care of barley in 12. It's pretty small.
I think we could buy the front loader now.
It's only 175.
Does it have the double fronts? You check to make sure it doesn't have a buddy seat. I don't know how to check to make sure it doesn't have a buddy seat.
I have no idea. And what do you mean by double front?
Can you change the tire for setting?
Oh, yeah. Let me pull up here and I'll check it. I'll wait at the silo till contract gets done.
Okay.
Let's see.
Alright, this is 59%. We are sitting at 84%. Whoop, that's the wrong button.
It doesn't look like it has a buddy seat, maybe.
Okay.
I have no option to configure universal passenger with it.
Oh, okay then. Paint it!
Oh, hey, the wheels are screwed up.
Oh,
I
that's the
just
one
took
that
that all to bakery. Son of a dog. It's supposed to go to harbor.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
Oh no.
So I can paint this, but I'm afraid it's not going to go well.
Yeah, it doesn't look happy.
Okay, I'm gonna buy this as is and just see what it looks like. And if it's screwy, then, you know, we'll just refund it. So 175 on it.
Oh, Abaddon.
Mm,
My field 12 is going to bakery. I think you just turned in some of mine.
is
Oh,
it
no.
broken?
Yes.
Oh
no.
my god. Oh my god. All I see is this wheel loader doing like a bucking bronco in the
Goodbye,
distance.
back
Looks like a
in.
job.
Amazing.
See you later.
Oh man.
The
Look
back
at it
end just
go. Look at it go.
uh,
Come back, Wheels.
Gotta love mods, right?
Oh no.
Looks
Okay.
fine to me. Take it.
Yeah. Oh man, it's great. Okay.
Did it count towards your contract, Salt?
I'm not sure. I think so.
Because if it did, I got paid for that too.
Oh. Well, then I don't know.
Wait a second here. Okay, 84% still.
But I guess if I have any extra from this, I can try turning it into harbor.
I only put 35,000 units in,
Okay.
so
Would we lose like? Oh, we lost quite a bit there, didn't we, Krim?
Mm-hmm.
You know the difference?
Yeah, I've already got it.
Okay. You didn't even drive it off the lot, barely.
It
But you
drove
did destroy it.
it drove itself off the lot technically. Just saying.
Your wheels ran away.
Yep.
poop. Well, that sucks.
Okay. Now we can get the actual one.
There it
Huh.
is.
Non-borked.
Paw over face. Crashed out. Oh, Now it's sideways, upside down head. Nope. Back to paw over face.
Yeah, like I have the option for wheel setup is grayed out, Abby.
Can you change manufacturers?
Oh, there it is. You want twin wheels on the front?
Well, I mean, so the reason why I
I can
usually
put
grab
Nero
like the
twins
most
on it.
it'll destroy crop. It's the twin wheel is the narrow wheel. It's not both wheels.
Okay.
The back wheels are still chonking. So I just usually get like the most expensive tread option or tire option because then you can switch it up as you need to. I don't think the twin front wheels is really going to be very helpful other than for packing. And even then, like, I'm pretty sure they're going to get in the way of like scraping the wall or leveling it out while it's close to the wall.
Well, it has it on it, and if it gets in the way, we can always move it. Okay. So, how's that contract doing? 90%? Okay.
So each full truck is 6% or 5.5%. Farm World. Hey, Marasser, how's it going?
Hey, Rosser. Thank you for that follow an hour ago, by the way, Rosser.
I was looking at my channel stats while trying to not punch my monitor after getting head on, because they're right over there, right? It keeps like amazing me how many nope. Oh god, please don't be stuck, please don't be stuck, please don't be stuck.
Hello over here, Rosser.
Oh no, come on.
Did you get wedged?
Yeah, I got one of those little like lag spikes and I'm stuck in a never-ending cycle of never mind. Freedom. Did you know that the back tires on this truck turn?
Mm-hmm. Sure do.
Yeah. It's like 4 steering axles on this truck then.
Be screwed if something breaks.
I mean, given the size of the trailer, you'd be screwed if something doesn't start breaking. Hello, wheel loader. Oh, my day has been made. Them some tires on the front.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to finish out the harvest contracts minus the potatoes because, dear God. And then I believe by then our silage will be done. And then
Maybe logging too.
yeah, because we're getting the wheel loader and everything so that we can do the stuffings with the things. So like the silage bunker and lumber and to clean up our sheeps. And we're getting ready to get cows, so nothing
So,
against the loaded
if we
wagons
use the
that they're-
profits from silage to get the Scorpion King, then we can do logging and then use the profit from that to maybe buy the land next to 10.
personally think we should top up our sheep body count before we do the 10 thing. But it's money either way.
Exactly.
Because I mean we got trees on the land, and and then we'll have more sheep, so we'll have to give them more grass or hay or whatever. So, but it also means that we'll get that second tier on that trailer sooner.
Yep.
I think 10 would actually be the best way to go, really, because then we got the place for the cattle farm
Mm-hmm.
and our
Yeah.
expanded equipment storage.
It's getting a little cramped over there, isn't it?
A little bit. That, and I really want to see what that shed number 2 looks like.
Oh yeah.
Like,
We
see
could
if we
also
can't do
look at
some-
buying a house so we can sleep.
oh, and then we don't have to stay up all night.
Yeah, but on my contract on 12 finished, even though I'm not done harvesting it and I haven't turned anything in.
Oh man. Sorry.
Yeah, that's.
It was a flashing green circle, and I was like, oh yeah, here we go. Wait a
Yep.
second here. I just got cash for that. Hang on.
It is weird that you got cash.
Well, 12's also
it also-
barley.
Yeah, they both were barley.
What's 31 or 21?
21 is sunflower, I
Fertilizer.
believe. Yeah, sunflower.
31 is wheat.
Yep.
Five more hours before overtime and 7 more buildings to go. Excuse me, to go. Wow. Alright, 95%. So 1 more full wagon should finish this contract off.
Should.
And I don't think we're going to be losing any money because, like, it counted as progress and paid us, right?
It seemed like it, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
Mm.
How much does that trailer hold? 40-some thousand?
This trailer, I think it's like 56,000.
Yeah, 50,
59,000.
59. Okay.
Clocking out for sleep tonight, Abaddon. Probably in about an hour. I have got to be in bed by, like, bed and to sleep by 5.
Salt and I will still be going though, Rosser. Or at least a couple hours after that.
Barley's best at transport company.
Yep. Just bring it over
There's
here
a
to
silo
the...
south right next to you.
Yeah.
Silo South? You mean west?
No, just go
Oh,
to
yeah.
go to east with it, Salt, because I'm already here with the train.
Okay.
Nice
Whoa.
loop. Nice loop, by the way. I saw that. Do we want to think about moving our maintenance shed or just leave it where it is?
We should really move it. We kind of have that centralized machine area, and then way off in the pucker brush is where we take care of them.
Technically, there's
Yeah.
no brush, only grass.
Huh? Nope. This is me.
Does kind of suck that there's no unload at any other station besides West. Because this guy can't even load preemptively. In case, you know, that full trailer doesn't cover it. I
It
saw...
should.
Okay. How's your train?
Sitting, idle.
Got you some barley.
I can barely
it
wait
up.
any longer. You better get it over here.
Get it. Take it.
I actually
Okay.
died twice. Yeah, twice. Today.
There's a little bit more up at my field, Graham. I'll have to go grab.
Okay. Hello, pumpkin. Did you come for sits? Maybe a little pet? Nope. I'm gonna go over there instead. No, you don't have room because of the boom. There it is. Now I can load.
Also just said that there's great demand at transport company.
Okay.
Input is for wheat, though.
Do you have some left over, Abby?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll wait on Salt to get back too.
Well, 31 is wheat. Excuse me. 31 is wheat, which is kind of beneficial, but I don't know if the price is actually that much higher or not. And if I
It's
grab
lower,
the,
actually. Bakery's higher.
so then if we grab the 2 hours, we should probably knock out 31 real fast.
Yeah, we can do that.
$31 will give us a New Holland.
Don't we already have a borrowed black one?
Yeah, I'm just saying. And it's going to transport as well.
I mean, if we borrow the New Holland, I'll gladly drive it. And the silo is like right there.
Yeah.
9,600 units.
How many units you got there, Salt?
3,900.
We'll make about 33 grand off this.
Cool.
Plus the 7 I got from bakery by accident.
Yeah, I'm not counting the bakery.
Alright, Graham. There you go.
Wait.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.
Yeah.
Okay, I got our truck and trailer down here next to 31.
Okay.
If we borrow the equipment, cool. If we don't, I can still run the truck and trailer.
Yeah, 31's not near as big as 29, so.
Yeah, I think our 2 harvesters will be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You can drive the harvester, though. I have it on. I have it about 12.
Whoop. That one. There it is. I'll grab the one out of 29 and head
Okay.
over. And then
I
If
can
Grandma
grab.
wants to run a
Yeah.
harvester.
Yeah, I can grab ours. I'll be right here at it.
And if you want to drive the black one, I'll drive the truck, not a problem.
Doesn't matter to me.
Because it's just going to the silo right there. And then it's
31
going
goes to
to...
transport.
I think
Yeah.
so. But the highest sell price is bakery, right?
Yeah. Yeah, by quite a bit. Over 100.
Oof.
We have sunflowers in one of the silos.
Probably south.
$33K. Alright, we can turn in one of those contracts.
12.
Well,
Don't turn in 29.
yeah.
I will be walking from the silo to the truck, yeah.
31 does give us a semi if we want to do it for anything else, though.
I think this is it, isn't it?
Potato, beets, canola, and 2.
What's-
Sunflowers, soybeans, soybeans and 20. There's a couple of them, but nothing great.
You are the owner of the farm, so make up our minds.
Nah, I think it'll be okay with what we have.
Okay.
The Padre has spoken.
Yep, you heard it.
There we
Minimal
go.
effort. Here you go. There's a harvester right behind you, Salt.
Would you like me to take it? Oh, hi. I almost got stabbed by that thing.
No, you were fine. I stopped well before the sickle would hit you.
Found one of those itty bitty trees.
Aren't they fantastic?
No. They're a bane on this otherwise beautiful landscape.
Uh-oh.
Hey, hey, hey,
Sorry. I accidentally fat-fingered tab.
get out of here. I guess I can give you some of that, huh?
Mm-hmm. That'll be something for me to do, right?
Yeah, if you want to drive this, that's totally fine.
Oh, I'm fine.
Okay.
Either way, we're doing the same thing.
Yep. Just push the button, then set down the controller and wait.
Mm-hmm. Whoa, lag. Oh god.
Close call.
You almost touched my butt.
You don't like
Yes.
it, you know it.
You almost touched the butt.
Take down ninja fish sticks. So, okay. I gotta leave the weenie up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And evidently, there are some great emotes coming my way.
Very much so.
And that means that I gotta either take down Wizween, or I gotta take down ninja fish sticks.
Why don't you just set them as cheer emotes?
Because I don't have enough cheer people. Like they don't.
Grim,
You
I
mean the
think
token?
with that UI redesign, they changed it so you only have a couple cheer emotes you could put in. You have to like
Hey, triggers!
people to cheer
Thank you for the
before
alert,
you
bro.
can unlock more or something weird.
I'll have to look at it after we finish this field.
It's possible I read it wrong because I only glanced at it.
But I was also thinking, like, having one slot that rotates out for the holidays. You know, because
Yeah.
Valentine's Day is just around the corner. Yeah, I think salt's a little wore out.
I mean, this is one we just rented.
We don't know what condition that header bar's in.
True.
Boop. Excuse me. What?
Are you having dumping problems?
Yeah.
We need to get you some laxative, Abby.
No, I think we just need to get a better auger wagon.
Gasp.
Go get that giant 90,000 liter hauling one. Takes like a 400 horsepower tractor just to drag.
Which we have.
We have a 650 horsepower tractor. Get back in the field.
No. I don't wanna.
You will take my seed and you will like it.
Context.
Quick, quick, blow the rape whistle. Yeah, 10% drop frames, dang.
What you doing that for?
That's all. Yeah. Ear will not pop. Ooh, back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up. There we go. Oh man, you guys got stuff all over the inside of the trailer.
What?
Look. Right there.
Salt did it.
I know he did, but I had to say you guys because gotta at least make it sound like I'm being fair and impartial.
Simple did it.
Could you?
Oh yeah, blame the person who's not here.
Mercer did it.
Oh. Well, Salt, I just want you to know Steph is very upset with you.
Oh yeah?
She doesn't understand why she's being blamed.
Apparently the semi is dirty.
Mm-hmm.
That is all.
See, when I make mistakes, see, like right there where I touched your butt, that was actually simple.
Pretty sure that one wasn't
Why
me.
am I
I was
getting
backing up.
blamed for stuff all the time?
We
I'm
had an
never there.
election. You ran unopposed. It was a democratic process.
Apparently, you ran unopposed.
Listen, that vote was still rigged, so I'm taking your candy.
Not my candy. I didn't say you did. Oh, she took my candy.
Wow.
I'm an innocent
Yes.
bystander. I didn't do anything.
It's called mutually assured destruction. MAD,
Is that,
the
is
best
that your
acronym ever.
worders?
Well, I like the gummies.
The gummies.
Yes.
I'm actually out of candy right now. Dang it.
You see what you've done, Salt?
See, now you can say Salt did it.
Reduced.
I did say Salt did it, and then he blamed it on Simple.
Candy redact.
Okay.
Now you can bring
Salt did it.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Maybe.
I'm gonna drink some water. I was gonna get coffee, and then I was like, ooh, coffee. Ooh, Mountain Dew. Ooh, water.
Good choice.
Then I think it's just how close to bedtime I'm taking in all this caffeine that's keeping me up till 5 a.m. Yep. Butt bath time. Hi, Kremlin. How's your day?
You know. Another day. Oh,
I actually don't know what a day in the life of Kremlin is.
we got a ping.
Or Salt, really.
Oh my god, guys, you're not gonna believe it.
What?
I can manage my channel directly from my phone.
Oh my god.
You don't know what a day in the life of Kremlin is.
Mm-mm.
Do you want to know?
Sure.
I'll be right back.
Oh, now I gotta wait.
Yeah, I agree. You do.
Well, I'm gonna have to keep you in suspense for a bit till he gets back, Abby.
It's okay. I wonder if he jumped in the passenger seat.
Oh no.
Because if he's just taking a nap, he is just taking a nap on the clock. His name is on the farm, so.
No
guess he
Cheetos
can
for
do
him,
that.
though.
Right? Joke's on him. I got white chocolate covered strawberries.
Well, why he's gone? What's a day in the life of Abby?
A day in the life of Abby? So it's typically wake up, get on the computer, do job hunting for at least 2 hours, eat a bowl of cereal, then go back to job hunting. Today was a little different. I woke up and went to heck with job hunting. And I started doing my summer car, but it's typically that till about 5 o'clock when I start doing house chores. And yeah, stream some games, eat some dinner, stream some more games, eat some more dinner, go to bed, wake up, repeat. Oh, and play with the toe beans.
Oh, yeah. Gotta pencil that in every day.
Practice my interview questions. God, I'm so bad at them. Here's your job back.
Okay.
I was just gonna keep your numbers up while you were gone,
Okay.
because my numbers rely on your numbers.
So, I guess I have to tell my thing now. Let's see, usually, depends. Are we talking about a day where Steph's home or when she's at work?
We can cover both. Just say except when Steph's home,
Okay.
and then explain when Steph's home.
Usually I get up. Um, Depends on if I get woken up early by the dog or by the Roomba. If neither reply, it's usually about 5 p.m. Um, then I take a shower. Deal with doggo. Come in the office. Browse the interweb. If anyone's streaming that I know, I generally watch them. Blake will usually hit me up at about 6 or 7 wanting to play Warframe. If not, then And then, wait on you guys to get free. That's generally how it goes. And then we get done. I fall asleep usually about 6 or 7 a.m. and then rinse and repeat. Not much to it.
I try to be productive. It kills me to not like work on learning Russian or read more of the books that I have from the coding classes, or to do a coding class. I have to do something, but today was just nope, I'm good. Burning the candle at both ends, trying to do stream stuff too late, wake up, get all the things I want to achieve in a day done. Hi, Sal friend.
Okay, bye. It's all going to transport.
Yeah, and then when we get ready to empty it out, it's a
Bakery.
bakery.
I will look for the next thing. Canola.
Do we want to do that?
Why not?
Didn't
You
we
wanna
say
move
we
on?
weren't gonna do that?
Why?
Never mind. I
I mean,
misunderstood then.
I just meant we didn't need a second trailer for that.
Oh, back it up, back it up, back
But
it
if
up.
you want to switch to trees, we can switch to trees.
If we do silage, it'll get us a Scorpion King to do trees faster.
Rue. Yeah, I don't want to do trees without a scorpion.
Alright. By my best calculations, everything is in silo south. Yep. Gosh, what was that? Wheat? How much was that? Wheat, 104,000 units. Also, we have some wheat in our bunker.
Yeah, it was leftover stuff that we've, picked up.
Chickens need food. Oh. Sheep could use some water. Just, fire this beastie up.
You might want to go stage that truck at Silo West Salt
Okay,
for extra to go to bakery.
sounds good.
I wish you could see the inventory of a tool without having to attach to the tool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, if it would just be able to pop up with the tool name, what it does, how much is in it. That'd be nice.
There's a mod like that for Minecraft called Wyla. You can look at a object, see what mod it's from, what the object is, it has inventory, how much of whatever it can hold is that it's holding, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Good old Wyla. Acronym for what am I looking at?
Hmm.
So
Ah. Just looking out over our land.
everything the light touches is your kingdom.
Cool.
I know. You get down from back there.
It's fine. It's more fun this way.
Mm-hmm.
Put your eye out.
Shoot your eye out, kid.
Alright, I'll get out.
Yeah, go on now. Get. Alright, that's all of it. Hey, what are we doing next?
Field 2.
2? Okay.
Well, that's all the wait. Off I go now.
All the wet. I'm dealing with the animals, Abby.
I have this newfangled toy. It's kind of nice.
How's the wool looking?
We got a full pallet, but that's it.
Okay.
I don't have forks for this, so I can't just grab along here. Wait, there's a little buddy.
Do you want to try stacking that, or do you want me to do it again?
You want the honest answer? Can you come over here, Kremlin?
Give me a minute. I'm almost to fill 2 with the harvester.
Man, I wish I could throw this thing in the bucket. Wait, can I pick it up? The bucket, move both attachments at the same time? Or is this gonna end in catastrophe?
Physics-based catastrophe?
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking is gonna happen here.
That's the best kind of catastrophe.
Wait, so it just rocked back. Nope, 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 nope. Okay,
Monday.
forward. Nope. Look at. Keeps looking like it's gonna work. Hey, so what is the true inauguration day?
Huh?
What
It
is the
already
real
happened.
inauguration day?
Yeah, it's already over with, bro. It's on the 20th of January.
Are you sure?
It's in the
'Cause I've heard
Constitution, so yes.
I've heard some pretty reliable sources tell me that wasn't the real inauguration that took place.
Well, your real reliable sources on Facebook, Abby.
No.
Sure.
Trump 2020.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I posted something that was a hypothetical, and somebody went off and fact checked it. And I was like, it's like I couldn't even like explain to the person like it's not real. This is a what if.
Hi. I'll grab the black one
Okay.
if I can find it.
It's still there in 31.
Found it.
Whoop. Screw it. This is faster. Just push it with your tires. Or maybe I'm just going about it all wrong. I don't know. We're here. Close enough. Oh, uh-oh. Everything's fine. It's too soft. Like to.
What are you doing over there, Abby?
He's snoring, and I was trying to capture it on stream. Oh, there's a fence. There's a fence. There's a fence. There's a fence. There's a fence.
Abby, I think that's a fence.
I think you might be right.
Maybe.
Don't you
It
hurt
could
my
very well
fence
be
now.
on something. Your fence? We don't even own that land.
Maybe you don't.
Well, I tried. I forgot that the seats were black.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, he's not empty. And this is going where?
Bakery.
Oof. Is that the best sell price?
No, Harbor.
Oof.
Sorry if I missed something. I was talking to Steph there for a second.
No, you're good.
Okay. We were having a discussion as to when we were going to get her cats fixed.
You don't like the every other week heat?
No. One of them has entered the spray phase.
Mm. You have to establish dominance and territory.
Mm. You want to know the funny part, though? Kitty's fixed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Her two cats aren't, but he still tries.
Good for him.
I mean, it's not about if you win or lose.
Well, the funny part is, he never seems to get it where it needs to go. You catch my drift?
Mm-hmm.
So instead, it's just him standing awkwardly over one of them while he's biting their neck.
So you
Great.
wind up with a bald patch.
No, nothing like that.
Ghost when we were breeding him to Tundra. Didn't know where the bullseye was either. And had tried so many times. Tundra was ball on the back of her head.
Aw, poor Ghost.
And I'll give him this, he's got heart, you know? He's willing to try until the job is done right.
His pillow talks great, but the execution.
Cuddle times is gonna happen. Don't worry.
You've heard of Netflix and chill with Ghosts? It's Netflix and talk about it.
Man, it's time for me to trim my mustache again.
I had to do mine today. It's starting to curl into my mouth.
I can't ever seem to trim it the right length to where it doesn't get into my drinks, but I
Hmm.
mind a lot when it gets into my peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Because like the cheeseburger, I'm never expecting to pull my own mustache hair.
I bet you, Salt.
And with a 9-foot beard, that mustache is about 6 feet long. He just braided it into the rest of it, man.
Do you let Jen get some styling gel and give you some curly cues on the end of your mustache?
Oh God, no.
Mustache wax. Go for the full handlebar.
Yeah. Become the dapper. Salt, we keep meeting like this, people are gonna think something's up.
Yeah, I'm about to leave you guys finish this and go find the next one.
You mean silage?
It's not ready yet.
That's what time dilation is for.
We do soybeans in 20.
Field is tiny. I think I'm right. Yeah, that one is tiny.
6 acres. Well, if only one of us needs to go there, I'm okay going there.
Well, no. Oh, because we'll have to. We can't dilate time if you're doing a harvest contract.
Oh.
The crop weather. There's that one.
Salt.
Thanks.
Ugh.
Bye.
You forgot your cab fare.
I'm off to bakery. I'll see you guys at 20.
Pick me up a croissant.
A croissant?
No. I'm not getting any more croissants.
Well, can you get a pack of donut holes?
Glazed or powdered? Actually,
Mm.
cinnamon sugar.
Yeah, cinnamon sugar.
Yeah. I'll try. No guarantees. I might run into a bear.
That does happen.
Or a wild mama moose.
In her defense, yeah, I knew she was there. I was the jackass in that situation.
You disturbed her otherwise amazing day of grazing.
Yeah, I'm looking back on it. Like I'm kind of happy the tree was right there, cause like I was up the tree far enough to not be in danger, and she was at the bottom of the tree.
So did she just give up once she couldn't get to you?
No. She looked around, like tried to figure out where I went. We don't have any pounce predators, ambush predators up there, really. So they don't really look up for danger. So I was just kind of in the tree for like 34 minutes, and then she went off to join the babies, who, when she started charging, ran off to the neighbor's field. And this is going to Harbor to sell,
Yep.
right?
Yeah, it's a big price difference from the bakery.
Okay.
Bigger
Yeah,
than the
but-
last time I said big.
Impressive.
Like they're used. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh, they're used to scanning the horizon and not the sky for predators. If it was like a billy goat or something, where they actually like leading cause of billy goat death is bald eagles.
You just pick them up and throw them off the mountain.
No, they just slam into them and knock them off. They don't pick them up nothing. They just hit them really hard. But yeah, they just knock them off mountains and then they glide down to where they fell. If there's a corpse, there's a corpse. If not, oh well, try again. But yeah, moose don't really look up. Well, at least they don't in Alaska. I mean, it could be different wherever there's mountain lions or cougar or whatever.
So, I'm not a sports guy, but isn't the Super Bowl thing supposed to be starting soon?
Oh, people still do that stuff?
I guess so.
I thought sports were done.
Well, the reason I ask is because I always look forward to Super Bowl season because something funny always happens on Reddit. Sunday? Okay, thanks, Bartomir. Anyway, here's what happens on Reddit. So, there's a Super Bowl subreddit, right? You know, for the sports fans. But there's also a subreddit called Superb Owl.
Superb owl.
Yes.
Perfect.
It's for cute
That is
pictures of
amazing.
owls. So, usually about this time every year, there'll be someone that comes in that owl subreddit having no idea what the hell's going on. Thanks for the follow, Fire James. So, I'm waiting. It's gonna happen again. Superb. Second one, Brodomir. Second one. Welcome, how are you? Doing pretty good. I'm just knocking out some harvesting contracts so we can take care of our own stuff. Pretty good otherwise. Can't complain.
Man, here in a couple of days, it's going to take us longer to take care of our stuff than a contract.
Yeah, we're almost there.
Alright, everything's dropped off, so with whatever contract that was.
It was on 2.
Soybeans? Where's this one going?
Yeah, who knows?
20 going to bakery. Highest price is also bakery.
Nice.
Yeah, I like it doesn't return. Like,
We're around on the corner there, Salt.
Yeah, I was turned weird because someone was unloading me.
Hmm. Is there any other arables left after this one?
I don't think so.
Looking.
Sunflowers.
Yeah, there's just sunflower on 8.
That's it. The rest are potatoes and beets
Yeah,
and cotton.
yeah, we're good.
Yep.
Not worth the trouble.
Up to you guys if you want sunflowers or not. I don't really care. Worth 5K.
I still need to figure out what that one sunflower in the silo is.
Yeah.
hang on a sec. I have an idea. I wonder if it's this one.
It's one of them. I just don't know which.
Well, it won't let me look because I have soybeans.
Ah,
How do you guys? How full are you guys?
27%.
10, but the field's basically done.
Yeah. Let me get the last pass, Salt.
I got it.
Okay, okay.
Oop.
Okay, go and get cleaned off. This thing needs to get gas, too. I'll get gas first.
Okay, bye bye.
Goodbye.
The game crew of that body is more gay. Need to wash that.
Hmm?
wash his blanket.
Um,
Okay, bye, train. Dog decided to hop up on the porch a couple days ago and start playing.
Well, yeah. Good old fashioned dog stink.
Bakery, right?
Mm-hmm. For both.
Just confirming. Don't want to have another 29 mix-up.
Yeah, preferably not. She's almost empty. Okay, so we want to do silage next.
yeah, I think so.
So just to get the Scorpion King.
And the Scorpion King is the one we want, not one that's cheaper, right?
I mean, it's dealer's choice. That's a you and Salt thing.
Well, I mean,
We also have
I don't know the difference between the models, so
it's just the price tag.
Hmm.
The small one, the one that's on like a 4-wheel platform, that's where you start running into problems. Like it can't get the super large trees that grow out in the wild.
mm-hmm.
You know, the ones that are fat at the base.
Yeah. I mean, kind of just go big or go home then, huh?
Yeah, because I mean, like the price difference is like what, $5,000 or something like that.
It's not a lot.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
5.
Yeah, then let's go big.
And we want to get it on treads this go around, right?
Yeah. So the ones that I like, and it's just cosmetic. Other than the treads keep stumps from going between the tires. So like, is there a buddy seat in the Scorpion? I don't think so. No, there's not. All right, so down here, this paint, it's colored tattoo.
The treads are just little wraps around the wheels that already exist.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny. Terrible color, too.
So like you can tell that some of the treads change the ride height. I think like Magnum is the best. Yeah, Magnum the highest. That's the one I would advise going. Just because it gets that center carriage up, and in case there's a stump there, you don't have to worry about it too much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Almost bird. Yeah, it's the Magnums I think the biggest. Let's see, can I paint to match those treads? I can paint to match those treads.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a bad color scheme. Cool. Alright.
You can get the exact blue, too. That was the next one over.
Alright, gonna head back home, wash this trailer off. I should probably swing it through a repair shop on my way there, just to make sure it's in good shape. We're gonna use it. Everything's dropped off. Pretty sure, at least.
All the contracts turned in. There we go.
Oof. Yep, half dead trailer.
Yeah, guess we'll meet you over at BGA.
Okay.
Is that the sound a chicken makes?
BGA?
Forgot.
I don't know, but evidently turkeys say watermelon.
Watermelon. It's good to be home.
You guys up at the shop or down at the BGA?
BGA. We took the truck. So I guess when you get down here, we'll use our fancy
ahead.
time bracelets.
Go ahead. I'm just gonna hose this trailer off to get it nice and clean again.
Are we gonna try the fancy new machine instead of the belts?
Yeah. Abby, do you want to bring the semi and the trailer down with you?
Yep, sure am. The only other thing I could think of that we could bring down there would be a loading wagon.
We already have it down here.
Alternate fill. Okay.
Speaking of which, the loading wagon and the Vario really need to be washed.
Yeah, we should probably put a spray thing down there. Or nah,
Okay.
never mind. I'll just bring them up.
Too late. Already on it.
Because I mean, we gotta wash the big thing too after we're done, right?
Mm-hmm. Already placed it. On a good little corner for it.
I wish we could get rid of those scales and those stupid freaking posts. Yeah. Knowing my luck, I'm about to drive into this spot. So what you're gonna want to do, Salt, is lift the first joint up as far as it can go. Because I have to be able to fit underneath it.
Okay. I'm over the unload spot. If
No.
that matters.
It doesn't really, because shut this motor off.
I mean, is this machine dumping it into that hole or into a truck?
It'll be dumping it into a truck because we're into this bunker real far.
We
We
could
might
try.
get lucky and be able to swing the boom out over the wall.
Yeah, probably if it's aligned right. But there's only a certain amount of distance I could cover with that.
Yeah, and I'd have to hug up against that wall real hard. Well, I mean, if you swing the first section back this way, and then turn your second section as hard as you can to the right, or sorry, left.
Like that.
Yeah, you'd be able to get up against the wall at that point.
Yeah, it just means that I can't get the far side of the bunker, only the coast
That's
side.
what I'm for.
Oh well, we just pull over into the other bunker. You can't dump silage into a bunker, you can only dump chaff, grass, something else, I can't remember what it's called. I think it's just chaff and grass, really.
So, Krem, you just push it into my nose.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool. At least it's not raining this time.
Very true.
Right. Is this stuff still fermented? Oh, there it goes.
You guys want to wait till daytime to start doing this, or are you cool doing it at night?
I can do night.
Yeah, we could do it at night because I don't know how much silage is in there. I think it's like 600,000 units, so we'll still be close to like the 18-hour marker.
Done. And once we get it loading in the thing over here, we'll have to speed it up anyway to process it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So just pull and pick it up.
I need to get out of your way real quick.
Oh, it's dumping on the ground. That doesn't help.
You told it to unload.
Oh, don't fold. Oh god. Oh, it's spraying everywhere.
Well, if you needed to see a catastrophe, we've already begun. Okay. So you're kind of a mobile conveyor belt then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go back and try to pick this up again.
Look, but you're.
What?
I can just hit it with a loading wagon.
Oh.
So I'm just gonna park this as close to the concrete wall as I can. And when you get that thing in the bunker, just try and swing your boom light out over it. Well, that didn't work.
I don't think I have an option to turn it off.
You should. It's probably under control group 1 or 2. Because remember, it was holding on to it when it was fertilizer, and you had to tell it to dump.
Yeah.
There,
I have an
okay.
unload here option.
Don't do that.
But if I don't have to do that. It was just unloading on its own. But I'll try to aim for your truck.
Oh, I put it way up there. There you go.
Oh, now it gives me the option.
Why isn't this working?
You can't pick it up. Did you lower your? I don't
Yeah,
think you-
it's.
Oh,
it's
there you go.
down.
Now you got it.
Yeah. Just. Alright, screw this thing. Put it back underneath here. Oh, yes.
You're full.
I staged the next wagon for your pull forward
Okay.
so that we could just keep on moving.
I need to pull forward from letting there's stuff in the way. Let's see if I can move the belt.
It's not letting me move this at all.
There we go.
There's silage in here. Why isn't it letting me pick up this silage lump? It's conveniently horribly placed.
I can pick it up later. It was easy enough to do.
Let me know when that other trailer gets full. We'll put this one there.
I think it's full.
Okay. Far forward you can go. Can't.
I could reach the other side. If you want to put that one over there.
Okay. Give
Go
me
ahead
just a
and
second
bring
to finagle. Yeah, I'm gonna finagle a little closer to the wall.
Oh, you were fine.
Oh.
I could reach it.
Pull forward some, so that forward you can.
You want to start unloading the other ones?
Yep.
This machine can easily get right up to the wall to pick up the stuff. We don't have to worry about pushing it away from the wall.
Okay, good. It's an improvement over the first time we did this.
Yeah.
Oh, he's snoring again.
Hmm.
Alright. I like stevia. It does not tear my stomach up.
That's good enough, Evidon.
Okay. Alright, it is gonna come off the wall then. Where's that? This one's full.
Is that one full? No, not quite.
Thank you for the follow. C can to 18. Sorry about the robotic on ya. Thank you for the raid, Triggers. How you doing, dude?
I think that one's full. Okay.
Oh, hi there, Salt.
Hi. Did I get you?
Yeah, a little bit.
Did you like it?
No.
Nope, can't do that here because the digital gauge is in the way. So we're out here. Welcome, Raiders. I hope you don't mind a little bit of a calm stream compared to Call of Duty Black Ops World at War. Cold War. Oh, Black Ops Cold War. Sorry. Heard that wrong. Alrighty, whenever you guys are ready to speed this time thing up, let me know.
Oh, we're ready whenever. I guess it's up to Kremlin though, isn't it?
What do you want it up?
Go ahead, hit us on a 60. Park this leveler right there. And this big cabinet can go here. Where's that?
Is that one full?
There it is.
I'm ready for my next trip.
Yep, just trying to empty her out right now. Alright, do you want to stay on that side? Do you want to switch sides?
Doesn't matter to me.
Alright, let's do a
Let's do the other side.
change places.
Then I get the fun whip around again.
What?
You're ramming into the wall.
Oh, try to go forward.
Oh.
There we go.
Let me try to pick up what's there for now.
Okay. Let me get underneath your pipe out.
Do we want to stay at 60 or turn down?
Go ahead and turn it down. Yeah, there's 31,000 in there.
Jeez.
Are you done yet? Dang.
No.
I think that was
there's
that much.
A little bit more right here too. Hold on.
Wait for it to come through the machine.
Yep.
I don't think anything coming. So,
Oh. Oh,
oh,
there
it
it is.
is. All right. Well, egg on my face. Gonna completely empty this one out because it didn't get completely emptied. But now that we've kind of given it more time.
So with that truck, you can just fill it up to max and then wait. Cool.
I don't think it's max. I think it's close though. I think I just totally made a whoopsie over here though. Yep. Oh, there's your. I'm gonna park this up a little up here. No, I'm just gonna back it up. Looks.
Yeah, that should be fine.
Slide her forward some, just so you got a little bit of. Okay. Shut her off. Let you take care of that while I take care of this one.
Is this helping at all, Salt?
Yeah.
I don't know if I was really doing anything to help or not.
I think so. I think if it's not as tall, more flat, then it's easy for me to drive up to it.
Yeah.
But I can lift my header and still collect it too, so it's kind of works either way. Washing machine, thank you for the follow. I feel like he's followed one of you guys before.
Abby. Is it
Yep.
washing machine piss?
Yeah.
Yep.
Eh.
Alright, go ahead and hit us with that time dilation. Doing a multi-stream, guys. There it is. Yeah, we're full. Keep having to pump the thing up for
Mm.
trailer's full.
Yeah.
Wow.
So is this better than conveyors or about the same?
It's more fun. It's
I
a lot
think
easier
this
to
is
move
better than-
around.
Yeah, this is a lot better than conveyors. Just less headache. We're not trying to shove a pile over because the conveyor belt moves to it.
I mean, I'm technically shoving the pile over.
All right, this one's empty.
I'll bring that next one over so we don't have to change mine.
I need to get this big green guy on that big green trailer, but I need to get this thing into position so it can be loaded. If you want to kick on the header on that thing, Gremlin. Got this guy parked. There he is.
Is the next one ready, Abaddon, to unload over here?
Yep. Grabbing her up down. Or I thought I would be. There we go.
Alright, and get the next one going.
Thank you for the follow, Chinks Cruiser. This thing is almost. Oof.
Hmm?
Is that other trailer almost full?
No.
Oof. I'm empty.
Okay, slow
Like
down. for me.
right now. Oh, slow down, Ted. Okay. I think this is going much faster.
I'm having
Yeah.
fun. I get to use the loader.
I don't. Oh yeah. Okay. I see what you're doing there.
Forward and front.
Yeah, shoot, yeah. We still have 328,000 units in here.
About half done.
Yeah, so we're about half done. And we still have like the, what is it, like 10 hours or something like that? which side do you want it on, Salt? Left side, right
the
side
other
as you're looking forward.
The right. Let's see if I can reach
Right
this
over
other
that.
trail from here.
Whoa. Okay. Hi, Ghost. Right about here look good? Back up more?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Here we go. Good. Hit us with that time 60 whenever you're ready. If you're comfortable with it, that is. There it is.
Full.
Yep, it's full. I think it's safe to do a times 120 right now.
Okay.
Bunker's full and I'm sitting on 25,000.
Okay, here it comes.
Well, 59,000. Because I got this one and the other little guy. Times 60. There. Maybe here?
Can you turn your lights back on, Salt?
Sure.
Thank you. Helps me see the slopes easier.
Okay. That's that one. Switch back to the other side.
Oh, there it is.
Time's still okay? Wish we could see that scale from further away.
Yeah.
Oof, it just went empty when I got here. Nice.
Empty is okay though?
Yeah, we still have time.
push it along.
Well, it was working faster than just getting out and getting into that one.
You're fine up there. That's good enough.
Okay.
This one's full.
Okay, so I don't think you need me anymore. I've got it pretty much leveled off for you now.
Oh, great. You want to try driving this?
Nah, I'm good. You go ahead.
It's my new favorite machine.
Is it?
It's more fun than Scorpion.
You know, Abby, as I was doing that, I realized something.
Mm.
It's easier to level with a bucket than the actual leveler.
Yeah, the leveler's just great for like kind of smoothing sometimes, but it's frustrating.
I'll go watch the scale.
Okay. Bye, Tron.
43,000 right now.
We have 110k left in the bunker.
Alright, now that we're far enough into the bunker and there's room to work, do this the easy way.
You could put one behind me too. That would work. Is that what you're doing?
Yep.
The trailer's full.
I got it.
I'm right behind you, Salt, if you want to swing backwards.
Let me get this one over here first.
I was going to grab that one and bring it in.
Too late.
Alright.
That does help though, yeah. They moved it a little bit.
You're hung up on the wall real bad.
I'm alright.
Yeah, this is definitely going faster than conveyor belts. I mean, unless we want to rig up an entire belt system somehow, but screw that. This ain't Factorio. Cool.
You full? Okay.
You can get the rest in the truck. So,
I'm gonna overfill your truck, but yeah, I can get in there.
need me to move it?
No, you're alright.
Here you go, Abby.
Go ahead and hit that 60 time dilation again.
You're good. Go for it.
Yep.
Alright, I can move my nose a little bit. Actually, if you want to pull up next to me instead, that would
Okay.
work.
No problem.
empty.
So what do you like so much about this machine, Salt?
All the belts that I get to move around. There's so many options, so many controls. I can move myself again a little bit.
I'm full.
Oh, okay.
Hang on. I'll dump a little bit and then I'll come back and you can top me off.
I'll just pull around the bunker island and stop under his chute. There's like 6K in here.
Abby took your job, Kremlin.
You took my dab!
Mm-hmm.
There's it.
That machine holds a crazy amount inside of it. Like 1,400 liters.
Nice. Really, Abby?
Yeah. Look. There you go. What? It works. It's all just gotta go in the sump. I mean, sorry about your handrail, bro, but
All done?
Yep,
Job
40K
done.
down. Nope, we gotta wait for it to run out. 40K. I guess we don't have to, right?
But it's
We'll-
fun to
we'll
watch
pay it
number
till
go
midnight
down.
Anyway.
I like watching number go down.
Okay.
So put it to a vote. Are we keeping the conveyor belts or?
I mean, wouldn't hurt to have them just in case.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Boom. That's
All
it.
done.
And we get paid at midnight?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That was just under 18 hours worth of silage. Alright, let's see here. We can go hit the mowing, we can go hit the... We should just hit fast forward, get the money, and get the Scorpion King.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
I concur.
And
Start getting some of the equipment we don't need back to the pad.
What all is that? Oh, or tractors, right?
We'll need the
Yeah.
front loader too.
Loading wagons.
I'm super slow, so sorry.
Oh, jeez, this thing turns fast.
Yeah.
I'm not used
Oh,
to
is
it.
that your first time in it?
I
Oh. Yep, okay. Alright, catch you later.
I jumped in
I
once.
saw-
And, oh man, this thing's really hard to control.
Gently on the thumbsticks. Gently. Register the device. Thank you. Come on. Huh? Come on. I mean, I guess I could have left the bucket up there because we have the telehandler and its bucket down here.
Yeah. Not that big of a deal, though.
Not really. Whoop. Kremlin.
Hmm.
Do you think we'll be able to afford the fuel trailer?
I don't know, maybe. Phew, I'm gonna have to do some late night stacking.
We almost full again?
Yes. We're
Proof
waiting
right
on
there.
one more bundle of. Oh,
There you go.
waiting on one more bundle of wool, and then we'll be full over here again.
Well, I'm gonna go be over here. Whoop. Next to this patch
Yeah,
of trees.
Small payday, huh, brother? Pretty nice. It's amazing how much people want our old grass.
Well, if there are any fertilizing contracts up, which there are.
Lots of
Fertilizing
them.
29. Yeah, decent. Thank you. Where is the big green tractor? Let's see. There
What are we
it is.
looking for?
I'm gonna go spin some of our digested.
Okay.
While we wait for daylight. So I can't see anything.
Yeah.
You wanna ride along, Salt?
Sure.
Poop angel, poop angel.
Whee! Unfold on the way.
Yeah. I think the only fertilizer spreader that's got this thing beat is the actual like self-propelled one. Oh, okay. Don't turn that on yet. I'm gonna see how bad this is gonna be. Oof, 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 oof. Alright.
Ah, just painting everywhere.
Painting pea. Best part about it, Salt, I don't have to be accurate. It's all free.
Yeah, I guess so. Like, there's still a ton more in biogas, right?
Yeah. Which is good because we just went through 30%.
So,
Wow.
I could kind of use a telehandler operator over here.
I'm coming.
I need someone to push on this so I can get it off my forks.
What shovel or what attachment do I need? Doesn't
A
matter.
fork,
Fork.
because you need to be able to push this off of me.
Where would that be?
It's down here next to the chicken coop.
That's a power washer. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah, I just need you to get above me and push, like, you know, keep back pressure on it, well, so I can pull out from it.
I got you.
Holy cow, that's a swath. Look at the map.
How's that? Oh,
Yeah,
am I
that
not-
is that you are definitely painting, Abby.
I got the big crayons today.
Just let me know when you think you got it, so.
Yeah, I'm hitting the top of the truck. So to handle it the right way. There we
Alright.
go.
Well, I think I figured out why you could attach the back part.
Oh,
Seal.
so, please. Do not spill this trailer.
Do it, so. Do it. For all the belts in Factorio.
Okay, let me try a different way.
No,
Oh,
I
you got
got
it.
it.
Okay. Push it in more. There.
Yeah.
I kept hitting the top of it.
Yeah, I know. Just, I about got very scared.
You want to pick it all up again?
Nope, no, do not hire. Okay, thanks. That's great.
Over C and B. Is there still an A?
I don't know. I was trying to pick up the poop bazooka. But yeah, I think I figured out why you'd want to leave the sprayer attachment in the field. It's so that like when your tank gets low, you can just drop it where it's at, run off, grab more, and come back and be right where you were at.
Hmm.
That's
You ready for me to gun drum, or are you okay?
I just suppose physics acted correctly, that's all.
Yeah.
oh, doesn't work like I think it should. Oh, that's pretty good.
Need to go to the right just a smidge.
How's that?
Yeah, a little forward.
Can you back up or no? I can't like push it. Am I attached to you?
It won't. Alright, now do it.
657,000 liters of digested.
Just hold on. Okay, how's that?
Yeah, that's why.
5, 4. Yeah, that's 4 field 29s for free. It's just off the digestive we have right now.
Okay.
Well, then you factor in like any slurry that we get from cows or pigs, any manure that we get from the cows. I mean, if we really want to go whole hog on getting free fertilizer, we can always get horses.
You had a perfect opportunity for a joke, a pun there, and you didn't do it. If you really want to
What?
go whole hog, we gotta get pigs.
I already mentioned so.
Perfect opportunity.
Wasted. Alright, one more pallet salt.
Okay.
Christmas.
I don't know, I bet it seems kind of slow. Especially if you keep going back and forth.
Yeah, well, there's tankers for transporting, transferring, all the other fun stuff. But like, just the sheer fact that 1, it's free.
Yeah.
2, look at the size of that dang swath. 3, it looks cool.
Okay.
Alright.
We've got room for 3, 2, 4, 5 more pallets.
Yep.
I mean, this is only 34,000 liters that I can spray, that I can carry and spray. There's a little tank thingy that you can get. It's like 55,000 liters. By my math, which is very, very flawed. It will take 5 tanks to do this field.
Hmm.
That's my second tank at 38%, so 6 tanks to do the field.
Oh, we can strap it. There you go. Let's go, buddy. Oof. Well, that was a short trip.
To the body shop.
Ooh, Target.
So the biggest one,
You can make it.
a standard trailer hitch.
Nope.
I cannot make it.
Oh, and it can be painted any color.
What are you looking at, Abby?
I was just looking at some of the slurry tech.
Don't we have a Scorpion King to buy?
Yeah. Ah, looking at it doesn't mean I'm buying it.
Things
So
are,
we're gonna
sh-
try to.
things are shifting back there, Salt.
Oh, but they're roped down.
I thought this thing had a bigger internal inventory.
Can I buy it?
You painting it?
Yeah.
Suppose so.
Okay.
No! Oh god, Salt, no!
Oh no. The timing on that.
The lag.
Would you guys say that you lived in a yellow submarine? It's a little orangish, but
Oh my god.
Wait,
Because I was in the passenger seat, it let me jump in.
the eggs are saved!
Yes!
drive out of there quick.
It unfroze and I was immediately turning left and I couldn't correct quick enough.
Oh, let me take the passenger seat. Oh, I can't jump in now.
Yeah, you might need to go drop the eggs off, then reset the equipment. So
I already
that
jumped out because I wanted to switch to passenger seat. It won't let me back in. I think it thinks it's still in the water.
yeah, you're gonna want to unchain those egg boxes.
I guess I'll just get the telehandler. Or wait, the front loader. Where's the front loader?
It's over near the trees.
Did we leave the bucket at...
No,
Hey.
I brought the bucket down with me.
Okay.
It's at the pole barn. Come here. Yeah, okay, sorry, I laughed really hard. Disturbed your nappets,
How dare you?
right? Over here. Oh, where's Steph with the clip that? Your audience awaits you.
Yeah. I don't think she's even been working, has she? No,
More
she
likely.
hasn't. Nope, not even here.
We're not cool enough anymore.
Guess so. That means I'm just gonna have to clip it myself. Boo.
No, put a stream marker and come back to it later.
So
Well, hey. Good luck to you.
Mm-hmm. How's the shit treating you, Abby?
I think it's the shit.
Hmm?
I mean, look at the size of this swath. Yeah, I got to make a whole bunch of trips back and forth, and yeah, the tanker is like 25,000. I'm gonna have to do trips back and forth, and whatever. But this is it's like I'm actually doing something running around here fertilizing now.
It's not costing us anything.
Mm-mm. I mean, the upfront price was a little bit much to say like, ooh, we should get more. Like, I think it was like $200,000 or something like that for this thing.
Sleep has been held off long enough. All right, Brodimer. Thanks for stopping by.
Hi, Bradimer.
Hey,
See you next time. Have a good night.
Bye, have a beautiful time. Ooh. Okay, good. It's letting you unleash them.
Hi, Kron.
I saw
I came back to help.
bringer of lag, drowner of pickup trucks.
You said I could do it.
No, Sal, no.
I had permission.
Look over at the multi, and the truck's in the air. Sploosh.
Oh, no sleep.
Gremlin swimming. Whew, okay, I'm ready to die like 3 more times in my summer car to pay for that karma. Oh, my stomach. So we got the 220,000. Can we get more sheeps?
Sure.
Or is there a field
Oh
specifically that we're looking
no!
for?
Oh no!
You lose one?
What?
I'm flipping boxes.
Oh. And then you ran him over.
Scrambled eggs, anybody? Or an omelet?
Egg whites, really?
I learned this really cool thing about really big vehicles. When they push down as they roll over their tire, it actually generates so much heat that it it'll like instantly melt ice. And I saw it on this what are those things? It's a drill rig, but it's for like temporary work. They drive them around on the slope, and the tires on them are like twice the height of a pickup truck.
Well, the eggs are sold, but at what cost?
Currently, $31.63 per 1,000 liters. So we almost had 1,000 liters.
The fun part's going to be unloading the wool, because we've been sitting on that for a while.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if we can just dump it out.
I think it'll do like the hay bales when you drive the tractor or the trailer over the point. Because I don't know how we're gonna get it out other than, detach the trailer with the gate up, hit it with the tractor from the side.
Yeah.
Or forklift.
Or yeah, you could do it the sensible way. Ignore the fact that the vehicles don't take damage.
Or the front loader.
Front loader does have forks.
Doesn't need it. Just give it a boop.
A boop.
Yeah, with a
Boop
little
with the
bucket,
stick.
just boop. Or we get Rosser on here and he can uppercut it.
But we need the bales to come back down about where they are parked.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
And an uppercut sounds like, fireworks.
Someone forgot to wash flour.
Who would do such a thing?
Oh, flour's paint is chipping off.
Get her maintenance.
Oh, we're renting it. That's right. Can you still maintain things you rent?
Yeah. Press space to enter your leased items
Oh, that's right.
and the garage. $1,400.
But now it's a fresh, new, sparkly flower.
I too forgot how fast this thing turns.
Hi, Bram.
Hello, Mr. Lag.
Oh. Alright, be right back. I use the bathroom.
Good Lord, Salt. Did you paint it blue enough?
Yes? The treads are blue and you can't change it, so I made it match.
That's an electric blue.
It is very. It doesn't have a passenger seat, does it? No.
I don't know.
Oh, it's colored anyway. Sure doesn't look like it has one.
No, I only saw one chair in there when I was looking at it. It's probably got a really awesome snack.
No.
Well, I gotta go figure out what he just knocked off the shelf.
Hmm.
He's got the zoomies.
And we're all prepped for tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
This thing really doesn't spray anything.
No, there's no
Right, it kind of
animation
comes
to
out
it.
the. Just kind of comes out. Well, I mean, there's a brown liquid that comes out the end of them green lines, so. I'm gonna assume that's the color digested. 72%. I was at like 58% a second ago.
The other thing runs out really fast.
Well, it's also doing 36 meters.
I mean, the fact that we can do that entire field with one little solid bucket and still have some left when we're done. That thing uses a lot.
So spread this. 24 meters. It's using a lot of stuff that is free.
Yes, it is.
The-
It's just a pain to have to go back and forth like that.
Well, there's a $25,000 tanker that would save me
Hey, Two-Tone.
2 trips each. One of those maybe future investments just to simplify this process, but because yeah, I'm spending longer driving to the BGA, filling it up and driving back than I am spreading. But I would like to put forth the motion to purchase the rest of the sheeps.
Okay.
Okay.
Passes unanimously.
Mm-hmm. So, do you want to take care of the sheep?
Oh, just buying them?
Yeah.
Sure. I thought that was going to, but I guess he's busy, isn't he?
Yeah, still doing 29. This will hopefully be my last tanker.
How far are you in Dyson Sphere? I haven't played it anymore since last stream, Two-Tone. Last time I streamed it. I need to get back to it. It's just and other stuff going on.
How many sheep can we hold?
250,
Holy crap.
right?
You okay with using all the money?
Yeah, 250.
Yeah.
Or should I save some money for something else?
I mean, we're gonna be doing trees tomorrow, so I mean, we will have the money soon.
I'll do 150k for now. Which is 145 sheep. I'll get 5 more sheep.
Now we just need to start saving for land.
Oh no. That's right. Come.
Is that a metric ton of sheep? Yeah, probably. It's quite a bit.
Where is our semi?
Down below
Should
the
be-
trees.
Tied to the logging trailer.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Emily Abby says so no, like when I show up in his chat. I don't know.
It's because Abby knocked something over and doesn't want to have to reset it to work right. But it's looking like that's going to be the case. Random collisions working? Nope. Yep. No, not that. That. Yes, thank you. I think I pull up with this and I can grab it. Bring it to the field.
Want a crane or tow truck mod? That was probably a thing. In some form. I don't know. I think it's save load if stuck. Yeah. Right now the telehandlers are crane.
Look at that money go.
Yep. Down, down, down.
Mm-hmm.
Down, down, down.
Hey, Ricken.
Hey, Ricken.
What's up?
Shit's getting ready to wind down for the night.
Yep. I'm gonna be doing logging tomorrow.
Yep.
About the Scorpion
So-
King, did silage. Bought a front loader. Bought sheep. Salt and I reenacted a scene from Dukes of Hazzard. Yeah. Interesting night. Oh, bye, Salt.
Wonder if he was talking to us.
I
Or
don't
if
know.
he just lagged out.
Yeah, I think he lagged out. Because he was filling water. Yep, I completely lagged out. Are you back?
I think I'm back.
There was a
was-
network error. Please try again. It's like, yeah.
Warning.
Morning.
I'm just gonna get line. Dude,
Finally done. Goodness
Yeah, it's like-
gracious.
What is that thing, like 3,700 liters or something like that?
3750. Oh god.
no,
What's the
salt.
lag gonna make me do now?
Well, you're far from water, so you should be fine.
Hmm.
You
Well,
don't wreck all the flowers.
We like to think that, don't we? Okay. Ooh. Hang on, Salt. I'm gonna pick you up.
Give me up where?
You're at the mansion, are you not? Where you usually spawn?
Oh, I went back to my water thing to fill it up the rest of the way.
Well, I
Oh,
didn't want to
fill
pick you
itself
up
up.
anyway. God.
Yeah, the water tanker and the milk tanker you can just leave in the loading area and they'll fill up off of the available inventory of either. So you can go do other things, just sit there and watch a yellow barf it.
It did take a while to fill up.
Okay, well, we have a fuel trailer now. Oh, did we ever find out where that sunflower was?
No, I don't think any of us bothered looking. Got
It's-
sidetracked with doing things that made money.
Okay, so let's go find it.
Alright.
And wherever we do find it, it needs to go to harbor.
Okay. Hi, train.
Alright, to make poop spreading feasible on a large scale, we will need buddy tanks.
Okay.
No.
Not here.
94%.
Said buddy tanks, Abby?
Yeah, transport tanks, refill tanks. It's like the Garant FRC, the slurry technology.
Oh, okay.
$25,000 for 55,000 liters of transport. But
And-
then you got the whole like, basically inverse solo silo thing.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I could see it being just as fast as the solid fertilizers we're using.
Mm-hmm.
You think you can load a truck using the train unload pipe?
Yes.
Doubt. Oh. Well, guess we'll find out.
Yes, sure can. And here they are.
Yay.
Silo South?
Yep.
Then they're going to transport company, you said? Or harbor?
Harbor. Oh, salt. Oh. Not again,
I was trying
please.
to look for that car.
I'm still scarred from the last time.
Good. Seems maximum capacity is 800,000 liters. That's a lot of shit.
That's a big pile of shit.
Yeah.
Money. Not bad.
Yep.
Not bad at all.
Okay. I need...
Buy from.
Yeah, I gotta feed the sheep.
Yep.
So how many sheep did we buy, Salt?
I brought us up to 150.
Okay.
Or I think 149 because we were about to get a free one anyway.
In 6 hours.
What happened to your wings that you had to go reset it?
I dropped him in the field to mark where I was, and when I came back and backed up to it, I knocked him over.
Oh, and then you can't pick them up if they're not standing.
Yeah, well, they fell. Okay, so they like rocked back and then they fell flat on their face.
Oh,
So the part I needed to attach to was against the ground. It was just like,
Oh.
all right, yeah, I'm just gonna reset this instead of sit here and fight with it too much. You guys have jobs and obligations and things. You need to get to bed. About 45 minutes.
yeah, I'm done now. Get these sheep fed and then head out.
Should be finishing up my contract here shortly. The coverage width on this thing is just bananas to me because it's like it's a big swath that you paint when you fertilize.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm done with 29, and if I hadn't had to go all the way, the field just changed color again. Okay.
It holds a lot of grass.
Mm-hmm.
Our sheep don't look like they changed. There's still the same number of them. That's too bad.
They're hiding.
I wish they'd been crammed full of sheep.
I wish they'd give you one for every 25 sheep you owned, or 10 sheep you owned. So that like each sheep there was like 10 sheep.
Yeah.
Instead, once you get over, I think it's 15 sheep are in that pen. Just stops giving you sheep.
Next time we do grass, we're gonna need to restock our hay.
Okay.
Got 8,000 left.
I want to say hay can go directly into the BGA if we go over. So, but we should probably fill that thing up because we're looking at getting cows too.
Yeah.
And they eat hay, and grass, silage, straw. Pull up over here. I don't know what this brown stuff is all over the outside of this tractor, but I'm not gonna ask. What I was doing? Wait. Where is the dirt all over the outside of this tractor?
There's a little bit, but not a lot.
Looked filthy just a second. We're getting chased by a madman with a power washer.
Run over the dog.
All right. That's it for me.
Yep.
Uh, Simple. Thank you.
And just in the nick of time. She
Yeah,
still has
I was
that
about to-
damn train badge. I forgot about that.
Where's your
Nice.
train badge, Kremlin?
She stole it from me. That's where it is.
Thank you, Simple. That was very nice.
Alright, so logging tomorrow then?
Yep. Sounds right.
Sounds like a plan.
And then maybe grass after.
Yep. We can get enough money for our land, and then we can do a big clearing day.
You're alright, 210. I was... Excuse me. Just messing around with the, slurry sprayer. It was something I was kind of excited about because it's a huge area that we can fertilize and it's for free, but then seeing how fast the inventory goes down, it's gonna need some teamwork to make work.
Spartacus is still going, so I'm gonna send you guys over that way.
Yeah, it works for me. I'll do that too.
Okay.
That makes 3.
Have a good night, guys. Rankin, thanks for stopping by. Anyway.
We're gonna go raid Spartacus. He just recently made... Hello, hello?
Hello,
Hi.
hello.
My goodness. Wait. My audio not switch over? Have I been
Oh.
muted this entire time?
No?
No?
Okay, there we go. Yeah, no, I've been muted this entire time. I haven't been able to talk to anybody. I haven't... All of the...
Alright, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.